helping others realize their dreams. Your company or law firm. Much of what we have discussed thus far not only applies to you, but it applies to those around you too. Not only do you want to fulfill your destiny and live out your purpose, you want the same for others too. Let's start by discussing your company or law firm. Are folks assigned to the positions that maximize their talents and passions? Is everyone being utilized according to their gifts? Some companies and firms may not think this process will help them and believe it will encourage their employees to become dissatisfied with their current positions and leave. The fact is, if a firm wants to become one of the best, then it needs to find the right people for the right positions and equip them to shine. If the legal department of a company wants to excel, it must ensure that all its folks are there for the right reasons and they're committed to the company's mission and vision because they have similar personal missions and visions. This isn't simply feel-good psychobabble. This process will ensure that the company is pursuing the right mission for it, and that it has the right people who buy into that mission to make it a reality and success. Your family. Just as you plan to fulfill your purpose, help your family fulfill its purpose. Every unit, whether a family, a firm, a company, a church, etc., has a collective purpose. A group can accomplish goals that individuals can't on their own. Your family has a purpose just like you. They have a destiny just as each member of your family does. You have complementary talents and passions. Each of you has something to contribute to the family to bring you all closer and achieve things that help not only the family unit but others too. Go through the same analysis you went through individually, but go through it together as a family and see what each of you want the family to do, why and how to get there. Having common goals and working on joint projects together builds upon the fabric that binds your family together. Those with common goals, who are rowing in the same direction, grow closer. Doing this won't resolve all your familial problems, but it will help. Your children. I believe one of the primary responsibilities we have as parents is to help our children identify and develop their talents, discover their passions, define their purposes and develop plans to pursue and achieve them. In fact, this book is loosely based on how my wife Anna and I have raised our two boys. How I propose you plan for your life is how we guide our boys to plan for theirs. If you want to get closer to your kids, if you want to spend more quality time with them and if you want to improve the likelihood of their success, then work with them on developing their personal plans. Sit down with them and work through the exercises in this book with them. At first, they may think it's annoying or sappy, but I bet they come around and will love you for it. Your house of worship. If you attend a house of worship and are involved with their programming or leadership, share the ideas in this book with them. Most of what they do relies on volunteers, and working with volunteers requires its own set of skills and motivators. Often, because of budgetary issues and lack of time, many houses of worship don't spend the required effort to develop a strategic plan and ensure the right people are doing the things best suited for them to help advance the strategic plan. If you have the time and the patience, speak with the leaders and offer to work with them on creating and implementing a strategic plan to increase membership, volunteers, and donations. Your organizations. I'm surprised how often I come across organizations that have not taken the time to survey their leaders and membership about why the organization exists, what it should be doing and how it should be doing it. If you belong to an organization, voluntary bar association or nonprofit that hasn't asked itself what its role is and has no plan to fulfill that role, then speak to the organization's leadership and propose helping them put together a strategic plan. They'll appreciate your help, you'll get to meet and network with those in leadership, and in the long term, it may result in referrals. Alternatively, if an organization prepared a plan years ago and shelved it and never enacted it, help them update it and make it a reality.